Hi there, and welcome to the Celeb Tea, the rise and fall of Caroline Manzo, from family matriarch to reality TV scandal. Caroline Manzo was once seen as the stabilizing force of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, a calm, commanding presence amid the chaos of reality television. To fans, she represented strength, dignity, and reason, the mother figure who always managed to stay above the screaming matches and petty drama. Her voice carried authority, her advice seemed sound, and her dedication to family made her appear like the moral compass of the show. Caroline was, for many, the grown-up in the room. But behind that composed exterior lay a far more complicated story, one filled with family fractures, legal battles, financial problems, and allegations that would ultimately tarnish her once spotless image. Controversy now shadows the reputation of the woman who once stood for integrity and loyalty. When The Real Housewives of New Jersey premiered in 2009, Caroline immediately set herself apart. Her no-nonsense attitude and protective nature made her seem different from the rest. She wasn't chasing fame or drama, at least not at first. She came across as grounded, devoted to her husband, Albert, and proud of their family business, the Brownstone, a respected New Jersey banquet hall that symbolized success and tradition. Fans admired her strong values, her fierce loyalty, and her constant reminders that family comes first. Her iconic tagline, "Let me tell you something about my family," became a declaration of pride and principle. For a time, Caroline was the heart of Bravo's New Jersey franchise. She was calm when others lost control, measured when tempers flared, and wise when chaos erupted. Yet, as her fame grew, so did the cracks in her image. Her confidence began to appear overbearing. Her loyalty, once endearing, started to look selective, especially when conflicts arose within her own family. Viewers began to see another side of her, controlling, judgmental, and often condescending toward those she claimed to guide. Behind the camera, life was becoming even more complicated. Caroline's world, so carefully curated on TV, started to unravel in public view. The Morocco scandal and lawsuit against Bravo. In 2023, Caroline returned to the Bravo universe for The Real Housewives' Ultimate Girls Trip, a crossover series that brought together stars from different franchises. The trip, filmed in Morocco, was supposed to be a fun reunion. Instead, it became a turning point in Caroline's life and career. Reports surfaced that Caroline and fellow cast member Brandi Glanville left filming early after a disturbing incident. According to Caroline, Brandi had allegedly kissed and groped her without consent during a night of filming, while production continued to roll the cameras. Caroline claimed she felt humiliated and unsafe. By January 2024, she had filed a lawsuit against Bravo, NBC Universal, and the production companies behind the show. The suit accused them of encouraging excessive drinking, fostering unsafe work conditions, and allowing inappropriate behavior for the sake of good television. Caroline's legal complaint painted a picture of a network that valued sensationalism over safety, arguing that producers stood by while she was harassed. However, the story quickly grew complicated. Bravo's executive producer Lisa Shannon told Page Six that Caroline initially described feeling disrespected, not violated. Brandi Glanville denied the allegations, claiming she acted under producer direction during a lighthearted moment. The conflicting accounts created a wave of confusion. Was Caroline's lawsuit a courageous stand against a toxic culture, or an effort to repair her public image? Either way, her reputation suffered. The woman, once admired for composure and moral strength, now found herself at the center of the very kind of scandal she had always condemned. Her calm tone no longer felt authoritative, it felt defensive. And her legacy as Bravo's moral matriarch was replaced by headlines about lawsuits, humiliation, and public fallout. Financial struggles and the Brownstone scandal. As the Morocco controversy unfolded, new reports surfaced about financial troubles within Caroline's family business. The Manzo's banquet hall, the Brownstone, long seen as a symbol of their success, was revealed to owe over $137,000 in back property taxes in Paterson, New Jersey. The city reached a payment settlement, about $1,365 per month, to recover the debt. But after initial payments, sources claim the family fell behind again. Albert Manzo attributed the issue to accounting oversights, but fans weren't convinced. The Manzos had spent years preaching about hard work and ethics, making the scandal sting even more. For viewers who once saw them as the model of discipline, the news felt hypocritical. Their polished reputation, built on moral authority and financial stability, now seemed hollow, and it wasn't just the tax issue. Public records revealed smaller disputes too: unpaid vendor bills, delayed payments, and civil suits over modest sums. Individually, they were minor, but collectively, they painted a picture of a family struggling to keep up appearances. Even the Brownstones' aura of prestige began to fade. Once a beloved symbol of the Manzo brand, it now became a reminder of how even the strongest public image can crumble under financial strain. The fall of a matriarch. The financial troubles weren't the only cracks in Caroline Manzo's empire. Behind closed doors, her once unbreakable family bonds were unraveling. Her long-standing feud with her sister, Dina Manzo, became one of the most discussed topics in Real Housewives history. What started as small disagreements over loyalty and family business soon turned into a deep divide that would split the Manzo sisters for years. The breaking point came when Dina's ex-husband, Tommy Manzo, Albert's brother, was charged in connection with a violent assault on Dina's then-boyfriend. Instead of supporting her sister, Caroline shocked fans by writing a letter to the judge on Tommy's behalf. For many, this act was unforgivable. The woman who had built her entire public identity around family first was now seen as betraying her own blood. Dina later confirmed that the sisters had not spoken since, cementing a family fracture that seemed beyond repair. Fans who once admired Caroline's loyalty began questioning her integrity. The matriarch who preached family unity was now accused of hypocrisy and emotional coldness. Even her relationship with her children appeared distant. Albie and Chris Manzo, once fixtures of their mother's storyline, slowly distanced themselves from the family spotlight. Their once charming presence on Bravo faded into occasional podcast appearances and separate business ventures. Caroline's public image, once a symbol of wisdom and stability, transformed into something far more complicated. To some, she was a victim of the Bravo machine, exploited for ratings and discarded when she no longer fit the network's narrative. To others, she was a self-righteous figure, unable to accept her own flaws. Her lawsuit against Bravo only deepened that divide. Insiders claimed the network saw Caroline's legal actions as an attack, not just on individuals, but on Bravo itself. Producers reportedly described her as uncooperative and combative, unwilling to participate in private mediation. Whether true or not, the perception was damaging. Once one of Bravo's most respected figures, she became persona non grata. Invitations to reunions and special episodes quietly stopped coming. Caroline Manzo's journey from reality TV's voice of reason to an outcast was not sudden. It was a slow erosion of trust and admiration. Each public statement, each defensive interview chipped away at the authenticity she once embodied. Her confidence now looked like arrogance. Her composure felt rehearsed. And the matriarch, who had once condemned drama, became defined by it. Her story is more than a fall from grace. It's a cautionary tale about the fragility of reputation in the world of reality television. For years, Caroline built her empire on moral authority, but that very image became her downfall. Reality TV, after all, rewards vulnerability, not perfection. Viewers connect to honesty, flaws, and growth, not to those who hide behind an image of control. Today, Caroline Manzo stands at a crossroads. Her lawsuit remains unresolved. Her family ties are fractured. Her once strong public standing has faded into uncertainty. The woman who demanded accountability from others must now deliver it herself. In the end, Caroline's story is neither pure tragedy nor simple scandal. It's a reflection of what happens when fame, family, and morality collide. She wanted to be remembered as the strong, unwavering matriarch of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Instead, her legacy is a reminder that even the most carefully crafted image can collapse under the weight of truth. Authenticity, it turns out, is the only thing that reality television and real life cannot fake.